Day tubes. Oh, turkeys. Look at them turkey trackies. Oh, they've been over here somewhere. Oh, we could almost probably follow them and see where they gone, but I ain't got time for that. Sorry. Looks like they sort of went behind the truck now. I think I've had my truck in and out of here. Oh, no, they walked over after, so they're just over here. Probably actually over at the neighbor's house. She feeds birds and stuff over there, so they're probably over there scratching up the stuff off the ground that the birds throw out. But anyways, this weekend apparently we're supposed to get a good big snowstorm through the whole weekend. Saturday alone they said 15 centimeters of snow, which is roughly 6 to 8 inches. Holy cow, they walked all the way down the road too. See the little trails there? In the middle, some over here. Looks like they're over here picking and pecking at stuff. That's funny. But anyways, yeah, we're supposed to get a hammer and a snow, so we better go down and get this fluids changed in the tractor. One thing I forgot to do last night was bring in some oil out of the cold side of the garage to let her warm up, but she'll still go, I guess. So, but anyways, let's get down and see if the furnace stayed on last night too. There you go. Oh yeah, just before I forget, before we get into the garage here, went for a good fair long ride this morning in the big truck there, our truck, and got her good and warmed up and stuff, come back and then put the temp gauge on the thermostat housing there, and I was only getting 74 degrees. So I'm kind of thinking that it might need a thermostat, but that's a pretty crappy, messy job. I don't know when the heck I'll be getting into that, but she probably could need one. So I know it was done not too long before I got it, and but they might have put the wrong one in. Who knows, eh? So boy, oh boy, there's not much light in here. But anyways, that's the way she works. So I guess first thing we should do here is I kind of didn't want to have to fire it up, but I guess I'm gonna have to. There's the way she should start. Put this dewey up. And actually, I think just for now I'm going to leave the door open. I'll let that get open before I go too much higher. I think it should be alright. Oh yeah, we're good to there. So that should get our little latching dewey down. Alright, and the other thing we got to do is turn the wheel so it lets us get in to the business end there. Give myself a little more room. That's about all I'm going to get. Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to let this warm up a couple of minutes, I guess, and then the oil will flow better. We can take these covers off the side. That's a little more better. And there's your motor. Pretty simple, eh? Throttle thing there. That's the throttle. Yeah. Now this doesn't have glow plugs. Do you remember me saying glow plugs? It's got this heater plate thing here that heats the air up. So I guess it gets really hot concentration of air in there, and then when you start it, it starts sucking that hot air in. That's what this thing is here, a heater plate or something they call that. Now that could be malfunctioning or something. I could probably actually take the hose off of here, get her heating up, and then see if it's working. Or I guess you could put a whatchamacallit gauge on there, and then heat it on, see if you got power going to that. That doesn't mean it's actually the elements working, but that might be one of the things I might check. But I'll let her run here for 5-10 minutes or so, and then that'll heat the oil up enough that she should flow out pretty good. That's the fuel filter I want to change as well. And then there's a separator thing here. That's cleanable, which is nice. And we'll check the air filters and stuff. Probably okay, but who knows. But anyways, we'll let her warm, and I'll get some tools and oil pan together, and we'll get draining some oil. Oh man, have I got something to show you guys. Someone apparently likes the taste of John Deere boxes cardboard stuff. That's an oil filter for the tractor. Let me go show you something else here. Holy, I can't believe it. So I got this cabinet out here where I keep all my oil filters and stuff, air filters and stuff for the tractors. I open this up and a whole bunch comes falling out. I'm like, what the heck? A couple of these fell out, a couple of these were like sitting, fell right out. And then I started looking, and this actually fell out too. I don't know how, but somehow they got moved that. There's all my air filters up here. Look at this. They have been just shredding this stuff. I don't know if he's living in here or probably took it and built a nest with it. That doesn't look like he hurt the filter though. But kind of just sort of chewed both of them apart. Looks like they just kind of chewed them. Shredded it. It's like, you know, this guy doesn't need this. We'll just make a mess here for him. I don't see anything else chewed though. I got a few more over here for the 110, the big one. Nothing messy up there. So I don't know. I just wanted to eat those ones. And a bit of the lid on that feller too, I guess. But, holy, eh? Little turds. I got a special trap for you guys. I sure do. Alright, so the light isn't super tremendously good under here, so I brought in my my LED rechargeable light, so should help a little more bit. Okay, so I'll let this drizzle out here for a bit. I didn't really run it too long. Still actually pretty gooey, but yeah, it's not even warm hardly. Oh, she's good and black though. Okay, so we're getting a bit of an airlocky thing there, so we'll pull the dipstick out. There we go. Gets her going a little more better. And I like this oil pan, this big one I got here, because I'm able to get the, have to reposition you guys a little bit here. Doesn't want to stay. Okay, I'm able to get the filter off here too, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do her barehanded or... I don't usually put them on with a wrench, but sometimes you can't get them off. Now I know I broke one of my filter wrenches not too long ago. I don't think it's the one I need though, which is good. Yeah, that one should work. Jeez, I don't remember it going on that tight. Come on, baby. Holy shnikes. This isn't the very best wrench for it. I had one of those rubbery strap wrenches, but it just stretched too much and hardly grabbed it at all. So just basically want to loosen that and get some dribbling coming out. Let it dribble for a minute. While I'm doing that, I'll wipe my hands off. I know I should have a pair of them glove dewy things on, but man, I find it hard to work with gloves on all the time. Got the drills a little more, get the new one. Yeah, being kind of not really super warmed up, it takes a little bit longer to get stuff drained out, but that's okay. Alright, I'll let that drool for a bit. Shut the gas fuel off there. Now, from what I remember, this thing was a real pain in the butt to get off. I think I had to use my big wrench thing. Can't remember now. There's a drain thing here, but for some reason it's not drilled, so you could unturn that thing all day. This little dewey here, and it'll never drain because it's not drilled out. Don't ask me. So, I have to pause for a sec. I'll go see what I can find for my wrench thingy I used before. I can't remember now what I used. Well, I can't remember what the heck I used last time, but I'm going to try a different way here. Have to be real careful, but I think we'll get her. And I still wish I had more lights. Now, am I going the right way? Lefty loosey. I don't know, I get my brain all mixed up when I go the upside down, sort of like this. Probably not going the right way. I think I am. It's getting tighter. Let's try this way. Oh, that seems getting tighter. I think I was going the right way. Why is that getting tighter each way though? I don't know. I'm hitting on a rubber dewey here, so it's not really helping much. I think that's off there. It's got to be. They don't take this thing off all the time, so it gets on there stuck pretty good. That's better. Oh, that's better. Okay, now we just got to drag our pan over a little bit more here for this. A really weird spot there for this thing too. Oh, there's a bit of crap in there. Okay, what we'll do is take this into the bench and we'll get her cleaned up. Alright, grab a couple of towels. I'm going to need them. It's going to be pretty grimy, this stuff. And there's just like a screeny filter thing and a little... Oh, look at the muck in there. Oh, look at the mung. Oh boy, that was gross. That goes on after. Ugh. Means I wasn't having issues there yet, but probably not much longer she would have been complaining to me. Now, air will help too. Alright, just give this a little blow. And I'll blow this out of the camera here. It's nice that these things are cleanable. Ew. It wasn't too long ago I did this either. Okay, I think I'm going to actually spray a bit of brake cleaner stuff on this. Dissolves that greasy sort of stuff, right? Give it another blast of air. Still a bit scrimey in the bottom there, but it's not seeming to want to do too much with that. It's probably right into the plastic now, no doubt. That's okay, I guess. Well, it's sort of coming off if you rub it a bit. But that's not too bad, I guess. A little ring. Too bad. This thing doesn't really matter here, but okay. Now how did this go back together? I forgot already. I think that thing was on here. That went on something like that. It seems like it wants to. Well, it sort of fits into that. I don't know why that little ring's on there, but I think that's actually supposed to go like that. Still, I don't know why that ring's on there, but I don't think that's right. Well, it could be right. No, it's not right. It can't be right. Might have to look at my book. I got a good memory at taking it apart, but putting her back together, yeah, not too good. That sort of makes sense there to me, so. That seems sort of right. It keeps it up off the bottom. I don't know, maybe I'll go grab my manual just to, for fun's sake. Well, from what I'm seeing from the picture, they don't actually show an exploded view, but it's basically like that, and this thing fits up into the housing part that this other piece screws onto. And I guess basically it fills the bowl part and sucks it out of the top here through into the other filter probably, and so basically that's just a pedal still to keep her up out of the goo, right? And gives you a bit more time with her. So I guess we'll go put that feller back on and see how our oil's doing here now. I'm gonna see if this thing maybe needs a little purge too. It's not too bad, I guess. Just in case. Okay. Well, that feller should fit right back up in there, I think. What's going on here? Like that. Not a very good spot for this thing. That's probably why they don't do a lot of servicing on them. It really seems to be kind of cockeyed here. Something's not quite right. Guess that's it. I guess you could technically sort of mount that basically anywhere. And I guess I used to use the same tightening method because it seemed to not tighten too good on its own. I'm sure that'll be good. Now we'll turn them back on here. It should start filling. Probably have to turn the key on, and then she'll start filling. I can't get the light in the right spot. Maybe if I put her like in here or something. Too bright. There. Okay, let's just turn the key to on. I'll get the pump to start pumping. Here she comes. Slowly but surely. Because, oh, wait a minute, I got a mirror in my line. There we go. There, she's all primed up. Well, that's called a self-priming diesel engine. A lot of the old stuff, if you lost your prime in your engine, you were screwed. But these are a self-primer like that, right? So you could technically bleed all the lines right out and then turn it back. It'll take a bit to get her started, but it does it self-primes on its own. So it's pretty sweet. Works really good. So I think we got that right, because all the stuff will go down there. All the crap will settle and then the fuel comes up and it gets sucked up into the dewey and then into the other dewey. So, alright, now we gotta see if we can get this other fuel filter off, which is sort of up there. And that's gonna be a tricky one, I think. Okay, I'm gonna probably definitely need to be using my wrench and dewey on this, if I can get the thing in there even. Holy, I don't leave you much room to play with on that. Let's see here. Just one kind of line in the way here, but I think I can get past it. I think. Holy shnikes. I don't think this one's going to be big enough. It's got that bendy handle on it though, and that's not going to work there. Okay, well, this big arm's in the way here, right? I guess you could unbolt all that, but I'm not gonna. It's sort of holding up the loader and stuff here, so. Boy, I guess the only way to get in there is to try to get in there. Holy shnikes. Oh, there's another hose there too. A couple more inches of hoses, boys, and we would have been in here no problem. Oh, what's going on here? And the dipstick thingy goes right down beside there too. I don't know if I've ever changed this one, you know that? She's probably due. But why is that being such a pig? I really don't see what on earth. Well, I gotta try to think of something else here. Well, I got the feller undone right from the tractor here, so it's just a couple of bolts actually that holds this whole housing on here. So, let's see, maybe that's the problem. I couldn't get this on here. It's not big enough. Interesting, because I don't think I got a bigger one. Oh, it's so close. There we go. Now the fun thing is going to be trying to hold this thing while I'm trying to rip it off of here. This is not going to probably be too much fun. I need like a pair of something, like a vice grip or something, but I don't want to wreck any lines, but maybe something. Oh! Oh, it's actually turning, I think. Oh, so those are vice grips. Okay, actually I got probably something that might work a little more better here. There's a pair of these fellers. Just have to adjust them. And they're actually oil oil Dewey grabber, ripper, turner offer thingies. Now, as well, as soon as I get this off here, it might all of a sudden take right the frick off, because it's basically the one line's coming into the fuel tank there, and then you know, off she goes. So maybe I'll see if I can grab a little pair of vicey grips just to squeeze that line so it doesn't start puking everywhere on us. Alright, I think we've got enough stuff attached here now that we might be able to turn this thing off. Ugh. Okay, let's let that do its pee-pees for a sec. I'll grab the new one. Sweet, these things come already pre-oiled. I like that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that one, yeah, she's already pre-grimed. I don't think I'm going to crank this one on like the other one was, just kind of, that's probably lots. Okay. And should be able to take these little guys off of here now. Yeah, it was just on by a couple of bolts here, so that actually worked not too bad. Throw those back in. And that should do that. We should actually get that fuel filter drained out and try to slice the lid off the outside or two and see what kind of goopy stuff was in there. Oh boy, I bet you'd probably be surprised. That's good. That's good. Okay, that's done. Now I guess we'll go back to the oil part here. Alright, well, we'll just give this a little swipe. Clean that surface bit. And I got that pre-oiled too. Get him started. That's usually as tight as I go with those too, but man, oh man, I couldn't get that last one off. Holy, okay, I guess that's stripped out pretty good too. We'll maybe throw the plug feller back in the bottom. Back to the old 17. Find the hole, there we go, there it is. Okay. Good. And I guess now we can get some oil and start filling her back up. Okay, so I'm going to use my jug filling Dewey here. This frickin' bar again is in the way because you can barely get in there. Hopefully I can get in there with this. Should be able to. Just barely. And what I'm going to do is 2 liters at a time, and takes 4.9 liters, not 5, 4.9 to fill this feller back up apparently. So we've got 2 here, we'll do another 2 and then almost another 1, I guess. I guess this is working. slowly but surely. She's pretty thick, heavy oil right now, so hence why I wanted to bring her in overnight. But dummy forgot, and yeah, she's like about the thickness of molasses. Well, not quite molasses. I'd say not quite super warm, but semi-warm honey. She's pretty thick. I'll take you in when we dump the next batch in the jug here, and I guess all you're looking at right now is the bottom of a jug, aren't you? Well, that's not too exciting, is it? My apologies on that. There, have a look at a bar. Not much better, is it? I don't know if I can accommodate you too much with much more than that right this second, but we'll get this one in, and then we'll get you resituated here. Well, if you're going to do it, you might as well do it redneck. That works pretty good. Just holding her up enough there, and she'll probably get to a certain level and then just fall off. No doubt, but yeah, she's petering in the last little bit there. So we'll go in and we'll fill her up to another 2, and then we'll dump that filler in. Alright, so 2 is about there. So I would say this stuff is actually probably the thickness of maple syrup, if any of you know that. Don't quite have enough in this jug. Oh, this snow is coming down out there. Okay, I don't really have any way to let that sit up there, so I'll do that later. Now, another good pointer is these jugs come with, I can get the lid off, one of these safety seal things on it. That is extremely important that you don't get any of those bits into your oil, and that you get pretty much as you can of it all off. Make sure you don't drop any in like that, because if you get that in your dewey, you're in trouble. Okay, so a little slurp, a little past 2 because there's a little bit that'll stay in the jug, right? And that'll be 4, and then we'll have to do just to pass the 1. So I'll go dump this in, and then we'll come back and do just past the 1. Okay, that jug's in. Let's give her another almost a liter. So I probably will give it just a liter, because there's a little bit that'll stay in the jug somewhere, I'll say about there. And that is what the book is recommending. So now let's go show you how we stuff this in here. Alright, so basically the reason I didn't put like 4 liters in at once is because it would start to be probably pouring out now if it was full. So this lets me allow to get in there before she starts actually puking out on me. Little trick, you know. Because this has got a bit of a lippy thing on the top. I'll show you that after. But it only can go about that high, and it's just at the edge of the lip of that thing. So that's what you gotta do. Now if we can get that balanced right again, she'll sit there and drool in all day for us. It's a fine line of balance, let me tell you. Sometimes I can get it right on, other times it's like, no. Like this time's probably going to be, no. Okay, let's try her again here. Close. Really close. Don't touch it. Don't breathe. Don't look at it. Don't breathe. That should be good. Okay, I'll let that drool in there for a second or 2 or more and let her settle in the engine a bit, and then we'll check our dippy stick level thing up here. Where is he? He's right here. And we'll see how we're looking. Well, while we're waiting for that jug to drain there, I got this feller cut open here. So, pretty well built. And yeah, I used my, which probably wasn't a smart career move, but we did anyway. So now Seems kind of springy. Ooh, look at that stuff in here. It's actually not, well, it's probably supposed to be like a nice papery color, but there's probably some crap in there, I bet. Kind of hard to tell, but there's a nice spring in there. Don't know what the spring's for, but keeps tension, I guess, pushed up against the dewey. It's under there like that, so interesting. Yeah, ooh, wow, that almost got me in the bean. Just hard to sort of say, but there's, you know, I don't know, a bit of crud, but scrap metal, I guess. Alright. Well, that's probably draining all the oil we're going to get out of her, so we'll demount. And I just lost a little rubber gasket. I should have took it off. Oh, crap. It goes on the filler. Probably fell in the oil jug. Oh, no, I see it. Whoa, we saved our bacon. Okay, now the next thing I want to tackle is the filters, air filters. We'll have a look at them too. Just going to grab this oil ring dewey. It's just a little O-ring thing that goes around the filler. Okay, we'll put that back in too. It's actually supposed to stay on the cap, but it didn't seem to this time. Come on then. There we go. Alright, let's pull the stick out, give her a wipe. And it's probably going to show high until we start running up for a minute. We'll do all the filters and stuff first. Yeah, it's quite high there. You can see the line on her. Probably get a rough idea. Yeah, she's a bit high. That's okay though. That's what we wanted. And that'll fill the filter with some oil too, so it should see if they're bang right on. Okay, now filter. I can't remember when I changed these last, so they may not be too bad. I got this 2 screws out of here so I can sink it loose. Oh my goodness. Not a very good spot for a filter, is it? Okay. Well, I'll show you that there, and I'll grab another new one so you can just barely see the light through it, right? Okay. Well, there's an inner filter here too, and it's the same sort of deal. Okay. And let me go grab a couple new ones here and show you the difference, especially the big one. Alright, so just to recap, there's the old one. Okay, pay particular attention to the finny parts inside. Okay, ready? Here's the new one. Quite a bit different, eh? You can actually see like a nice glowing light through this, where this one you can't really see anything. So I think we're going to change that one. That's the outer. And there's the old inner. So it was sort of a nice glowy kind of a light. These ones usually aren't too bad. There's that one. So I can hold them both. I don't know if I can or not. And old, new. Yeah, so that's pretty grimy. These ones especially, you can even just see them by looking at them side by side. Quite a difference, eh? So we're gonna do these fellers, I guess. So get rid of that feller. That's I think ran all summer, so you know it's not bad. Okay, so, and these things are just like a rubber, like a croc. You know what crocs are? Those rubbery shoes. It's just like that stuff. and they just squish on in. Same with this one, same crocky material-y stuff. Just like that. Now it should be probably better on fuel too, maybe. Probably not, but maybe. And now I gotta wrestle this filler back in here. Come on then. Just a bad spot. Now, something isn't sitting right here. I thought I had it up and out more before when I had these in and out. Very interesting. Pretty sure that's bottomed out, as much as it's gonna be bottomed out. There, that might be better. Oh, not much fun. That's probably why I don't look at them too often. There, okay. That is pretty well that. And we've got a couple of bolts. Hold that tight in there. One spot everything's got to fit to, and a bit of a nuisance too to get that in there. Well, I'll get working on this and then we'll give her a start up, let her run a minute or two, and we'll check the levels again. Alright, well, we'll open the door a bit. Should be good, and we'll give it a fire. Get it all primed up again. Usually primed when you can't hear the noise of that clicking. Gotta fill that other filter too, right? So, okay, see, she'll start now. Uh-oh. Wait a minute. I'm out of fuel again. That's probably pretty good. We'll just let them sit and settle again for 5, 10, 25, 30 minutes or so, and we'll check his level again. And while we're waiting, Let's see if I can get into the coolant here. Oh man. Let's see if there's just some in the overflowy dewy thing here. There's a little spittle bit. It's good that, I mean, that the thingy's up here is full, because there's really no other place to fill this thing. I guess that's it. Which is kind of dumb, but I guess that's the way those things work. Should probably pull this out. Most of that fell back inside again. It sure looks like it. It's full of that crap from out in the field there. Interesting. How am I supposed to get that out? Air compressor, I guess, but it's just going to go into those fins kind of thing. That's not too good of a setup, is it? Well, I'm just going to block the dewy too much, so we'll just drive on. But yeah, anyways, we'll let that sit a few minutes. Put that back down. That's where it sucks the air into the filters there, and then into the engine after that. So everything else should be good. I don't need to lube anything because I do that all the time anyways. So yeah, we'll let her sit. I'll check her in a few. Alright, that's probably pretty good. Let's just take her out first and give her a wipe right off the start. And we'll plunk them back in. Even this could have been like, you know, it's got a bit of a bend in the stick holder, but it could have bent a bit more, so you're not right in there. It could be like right here, you know, but no. So we are actually still a little high on the dewy there. If you can see that, probably not, but anyways. So yeah, a little bit high, but that's okay. I did put a little bit extra in when I was doing that, so. Alright, should do it for this feller. We'll put the side plate back on here. A couple of latches it's got to latch into. And then missed the top one here. There we go. Nope, missed that one. There we go. Don't miss that one now. There we go. Okay, a little washer. And one of these little clip dewies. Holds her on. And the back one, little washer. And another clip dewy. There we go. Good to go. Well, I guess that'd probably be her for today. We're just gonna put this dewy back down here. Gravity fed, you know. Oh, that's close to that door. I think it should clear though. It went up alright, so just put her back down like that. Now I should be probably checking hydraulic fluid and stuff in this too, but it is so incredibly buried way down in behind the seat and crap there. Pretty well have to do that when you got her outside, so I'm not gonna probably bother with that today. I'll check her another time. I think it's alright anyways, but it was not long ago we blew that line and we had to refill her all up again. So it what line was that? That was the main line that went into the backhoe. It just then left a big trail, if you remember that way back. So it should be all good for that feller though. He should be good to go when we get the big snow, if we get the big snow. If we need to use them, I might use them, I don't know. Might just use the small feller, I don't know. Probably use this one, but who knows. But anyways, I better turn that light off. I think I'm gonna head her home. But anywho, that is her for today. You guys have a good night and stuff. Just want to mention something maybe about Farm Sim Saturday this week. I think the farm might be closed this week. Just got some company coming the next few days, and I haven't got anything together really for Farm Sim Saturday yet, so we might take a week off of Farm Sim Saturday this week, and maybe wait for some more mods and stuff to come out, or another map or something. I don't know. I was looking around, I couldn't really find anything I liked. So, but yeah, this week I think we're gonna take a vacation, and we'll get back to her maybe next week or the week after that or something. And yeah, so that's it for today. You guys have a good one. Thanks for watching today. Come along with the oil change. That was fun. Got her all good to go again. And I know the little feller, a little green feller, he's needing some too, but soon. But anyhow, tomorrow, I got my buddy Landkid, remember Landy? Landkid coming over. And we're gonna head down to the big old city there, to the Great Hobbies down in Mississauga. He wants to see one of them and pick up maybe one of them flight sim games, things with a controller and all that cool stuff. So we're gonna run down there. So we'll probably be taping some shenanigans going down there and stuff. And I don't know what exactly we're gonna be getting into, but you never know. You never know. But anyways, have a good night. Thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you tomorrow.